What a fold!
Iken has sick laydowns.
And he folds.
There's no chance that's aces. That would
Impossible.
be no chance. So, how?
Some folds are so unbelievable they become part of poker history. Today we are looking at the craziest poker folds of all time. Phil Grusom is known for his incredible table reads, but this next hand takes his elite intuition to a whole new level. Facing a massive pressure at the turn, his ability to read the board and trust his gut results in one of the sickest laydowns you will ever see.
Jerby checks, Grusom bets, 40,000.
Here comes the raise. Throws that bet in with some force. Try to Jerby your enthusiasm, pal.
115,000 total.
Phil Grusom looks a little nonplussed and maybe even a little suspicious, though I don't think he can ever lay this down on the flop.
115, right?
He calls.
When this goes 3 bets pre-flop, you just can't fold there. Jerby's allegedly friends with Dario Minieri, but I don't see them cruising around on Dario's moped together.
6 of clubs on the turn.
All in.
Jerby shoves.
Check raise, then the open shove. That's gonna look pretty strong.
Now I need a card. Exact card.
It's all in for my friend Umberto, just for him.
It would be all in for Phil to call. Phil is likely gonna have to think this through.
He's got top 2.
Wowzers!
What a fold!
Iken has sick laydowns.
Why did Jerby show him?
But that wasn't the craziest fold, especially when you look at this next one, where Scott Seiver uses his wild playing style to control the table. He jumps into the pot with total confidence, completely ready to set a massive trap for his opponent.
Now to Scott Seiver, 29-year-old pro with 1 bracelet, king 10 of spades.
I love Scott, but he dresses every day like he's on summer vacation between 7th and 8th grade.
He's got $11 million in live earnings, a raise to $1.2 million from Scott Seiver.
Rick Solomon dresses like he doesn't give a damn.
German pro Christoph Vogelsang folds his button. Coleman in the small blind, jack 9 of diamonds.
Starting out with 9.6.
Coleman looks more stylish in black than in white.
He folds his small blind to Tobias Rankemeyer with aces.
German-born, lives in London. His favorite city is Melbourne. And just before one drop, he visited San Diego and loved it. What's not to love?
Rankemeyer with the aces just calls. I guess he doesn't want to scare Seiver off.
Well, Seiver has a relatively short stack, so Tobias is going to slow play these aces.
All right, here's the flop. Heads up. 4 queen deuce. Rankemeyer's aces are not threatened.
These two have played a lot of super high rollers together.
Rankemeyer checks his aces. Seiver's king 10 must be playing in a different game because there's nothing there in this flop.
Seiver hopes a continuation bet ends matters. It will not.
You think this is a leak in a lot of pros, don't you? A continuation
Oh,
bet.
sure.
It's a continuation loss. $1.5 million from Seiver with the C bet, as they say.
And this is setting up perfectly for Rankemeyer. He's got Seiver right where he wants him, Lon.
Well, Rankemeyer slow played the aces pre-flop. What does he want to do here? Well, just a call.
Uh-oh, Seiver's gone into DEFCON mode.
He does have that other side of him.
When the turn card hits, Seiver turns up the heat by making a massive move, seemingly risking his whole tournament. The mental battle goes to another level as he starts some table talk to mess with his opponent's head.
Turn card now. Jack of clubs. Rankemeyer still best. Seiver now open-ended. And Tobias has to worry now about a 3rd club on board.
Will Rankemeyer continue to let Seiver stab at it?
Tobias checks again.
If I saw Scott sitting on a park bench like this, I'd figure his wife had left him, or his dog had been run over by a car, or he just ate some really bad bulgogi. We saw him continuation bet on the flop. Then when you keep betting on the turn, I call that C-bet squared. It can win you a lot of pots, or it can get you in a lot of trouble. I never C-bet square.
I'm all in.
Wow, there's a playa.
How much is it?
All in for over $6.8 million.
Boy, Seiver dangling on a cliff. Rankemeyer has slow played his aces exquisitely. He's played like he's not strong. Now he's a bit unsure and in a dicey spot.
Scott Seiver applying maximum pressure, or the maximum pressure he has, to Rankemeyer, who has the bigger stack.
Scott, I was trapping. Trapping.
This is for 2/3 of his remaining chips. If Tobias calls here and loses his hand, he'd be down to 5 big blinds.
Am I allowed to tell my hand over? That's the best.
Everyone knows your hand anyways.
You really? What is my hand?
It was either king, queen, or ace, queen. It's the only thing you would ever call.
You're wrong, man.
Oh, wow.
I'm better than them.
Ooh, that's a nice
I'm
hand.
the best starting hand possible.
poker?
In poker.
Nice. With the club?
With the club, I would have paid the bet already.
I understand. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do.
I know.
It's brutal though,
I
right?
know, it is brutal.
And on one drop too. Yeah.
I know, it's like not...
But you can't sweat it, you know? These things just happen.
I could still throw my hand away. No.
I would look at you a little, like,
I know you
I would think less of you.
I know you would, I know.
To his credit, Scott seems very comfortable. He just looks and sounds so casual and confident. I might think he's holding a monster.
I know, Scott, but honestly, I'd rather disappoint you and get away if you're ahead. And you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I think I should shut up now.
I mean, you don't have the ace queen.
He's right.
It's unlikely. I don't think you would jam the king queen there.
He's right again.
So you could have king 10 or 10-9, of course, with the club, but even against those hands.
After a painful 10-minute wait, the clock is finally called to force a stressful final decision. What happens next leaves the entire table stunned, proving just how dangerous Seiver's mind games can be.
I wouldn't normally fold this, you know that, Scott. But you don't put me on aces either.
Scott doesn't look as comfortable now.
Sorry, I just got this really tough spot. And it's quite a big final table too.
Tobias Rankemeyer in the middle of a very difficult decision, trying to figure out if his pocket aces are good against Scott Seiver and his all-in. We, of course, know Scott does not have a made hand.
Clock.
There you see Daniel Negreanu calls the clock, as is his right.
Tobias has taken nearly 10 minutes with this decision.
Clock started at 9:50.
So now Tobias has 1 minute,
You announce it, right?
or his hand is dead.
My doctor doesn't examine me this thoroughly.
For all of Seiver's chips and almost all of Rankemeyer's chips.
Well, Tobias with the best hand, but if he's up against a flush, he's drawn dead. If he's up against a set, he's got 2 outs. If he's up against 2 pair, he's way behind.
Rankemeyer running out of time. And he folds.
There's no chance that's aces. That would
Impossible.
be no chance.
Show.
There's, how can you do that?
Rankemeyer is stunned.
Nice hand.
What a risky move from Seiver. And I doubt he makes that move if he thinks Rankemeyer has aces.
Over at the high-stakes poker cash game, Doug Polk finds himself in a terrible spot against the legendary Phil Hellmuth. After a wild flop hits both players perfectly, Helmuth drops a huge all-in bet that forces Polk to play for all his chips.
I'll raise it.
I think I heard Phil once on TV said if it was about skill, I'd win every day.
Yeah, he definitely
And I think that was one of the best comments I've ever heard. If it was about skill, Phil, I'd be
No, it was the opposite. So what'd you say? You had me tilting yesterday, Bordy. Without luck. You had me tilting yesterday, Bordy.
Because of bad luck, I would never lose.
Bordy, you had me tilting yesterday. I didn't tilt 1 inch, but at least you had me talking to myself.
Jack 9-8. What a flop.
Both Phil Hellmuth and Doug Polk have flopped straights. The nuts and the second nuts, they check. And because Andrus isn't in the hand, James board bets with his deuces. He bet 2,000. Doug Polk raises to 7,000.
Tough decision, man. I don't know.
All in.
I don't know.
And Phil Hellmuth has gone all in. I think he's gone all in here because he's putting Doug on a draw. And he just does not want to give him the opportunity to draw at all.
Let's just see how much it is first.
It's about 125.
Since Phil raised before the flop, I would definitely be putting him on a set.
100.
And Doug's got a call. He's flopped a straight.
90. Yeah, about 100. No, it's 80.
This is insane.
And he can't possibly be putting Phil Hellmuth on Queen
So,
10.
you know you're going to take him off tilt.
He's got a call. Phil would not make this play with ace-10 of spades. I think Doug Polk is saying, would he make this play with a set? And it's not making sense to him.
Facing a bet that risks his entire stack, Polk is stuck in one of the most painful mental standoffs in poker history. With the pressure mounting on every single second, the shocking final decision shows just how insane elite table reads can get.
It's just such a monster raise.
Quiet as Hellmuth has been all night.
There was 12,000 and change in the pot.
Phil, what you got over there?
And Phil's gone all in and raised 90,000.
Jeez.
And Doug Polk looks like he's really struggling with this. Maybe he doesn't remember that Phil Hellmuth raised in early position.
Yeah.
And would he do that even with a Queen 10 suited? Phil has zigged and zagged at the right time, and I think Doug's got to call him.
I think he folds.
This is the nut.
I agree.
And these guys shouldn't be discussing
Yeah,
it.
right? That doesn't sound right.
No, they're making bets.
We're betting.
Phil, I'm considering making a very big laydown here. Very, very big laydown.
I mean, I could easily have, you know,
What could you easily have?
I don't know.
You just bet a lot into very, very little.
I could have a set.
Could you have a set? I don't think you'd have a set here. Come on, Phil, you're better than
I
that.
could have the blockers, 2 tens.
Oh, now you're busting out blockers? God, if I fold this and I'm wrong, oh my Lord.
Phil's conversation is convincing Doug to fold.
Yeah.
I
Could have the ace 10 of spades. That's very low.
I think I'm going to fold.
Can I call you a hand, Phil?
No, quiet. They're in the hands.
Afterwards.
You can call it in the middle of the hand. I don't mind.
No, I'm not doing
Help
that.
him.
I mean, I think I'm either dead, and I think that I'm dead a lot given this, or like you just have like a ton of equity against me. So like I think I can just, God, wow, this is gonna look so dumb if this is.
God, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think he's right.
Yeah, I can show it. Yeah.
This shouldn't be going on.
Wow.
A guy is considering making the best laydown we've ever had on high stakes poker, and these guys are interfering with his thought pattern.
I just.
Yeah, that's why I called
I just don't think.
This is brilliant. I mean, Doug Polk is being absolutely brilliant at this point. And Phil Hellmuth is realizing he should have shut his mouth and not said anything, so that's what he's going to do at this point.
This is completely absurd. He has to get through him, and then he has to get through me. And then, no, this is just a fold.
Wow,
It's
wow.
not a fold. Are you crazy right now?
Unbelievable.
More crazy folds to come, especially when you look at Alan Keating, a player famous for playing some of the biggest and wildest pots in streaming history. Over at the Hustler Casino live cash game, he drops a huge river check raise out of nowhere against his opponent Ben to create an absolute monster pot.
Sumut Budacharya says LA high stakes poker just without Garrett, just not that much fun to watch. Really? Have you not watched this show? This game has been like ridiculous. And the guy we're looking at right there, Alan Keating, was down 150,000. Now he's up $250,000. This game has been pretty amazing. How about a set of jacks for Ben? Ben just continues to sun run. Alan's open-ended. We're going to get some action here. Hold on, everybody. Alan open-ended with King 10 on a rainbow board. Ben with a set of jacks. The only guy who has gotten the best of that gentleman right there is Ben. Check call. 26,700 in there. These guys are deep. Ben bets 22,000 into 26. That is a really, really big sizing.
Wow.
You know, if Alan wants to continue this hand, unless he's trying to trick Ben, he's giving away a lot of information with that.
He just hit the nuts.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
70,000 in there.
It's going to work out for his benefit.
35,000.
Alan checks. Ben bets 35,000, which is half pot. Back over to Alan.
Oh my gosh.
Check raise incoming. What's the sizing?
I think he's going to make it look bluffy and raise a ton.
120.
120,000. 85,000 to call. The pot is 225.
Staring down a massive bet, Ben is stuck in a brutal spot where all his chips are on the line. With the pressure mounting on every single second, throwing away a hand this big feels completely impossible.
How much more is it? 85. Would you ever do this without the nuts, Keating?
I think the answer is, without a doubt, yes. I mean,
yeah.
It's Alan Keating. Of course he's going to do this without the nuts. He just happens to have the nuts right here.
Yes.
The question I'm asking also is he ever doing it?
This is going to be a pretty nitty fold if I fold. But I just don't think he ever does this without the nuts.
Wow, it's pretty bullish, although he's right, but he's not right.
Yeah,
he does have it.
The question I would ask is Alan ever doing this for value with a worse hand? Is he ever doing this with ace queen?
I don't know Alan well enough, but I
is he ever doing it with a set of sevens or a set of fours?
I think a set of sevens is a possibility. I think that's about as low in the range I could go for something like this. To be honest with you, without it.
I mean, it's not a ridiculous sizing. He didn't, he didn't check raise all in.
though, but it is a 120 ball.
It is.
You know, and the way Ben was talking, it looks like he wants to make this fold.
I'm gonna be so sick if I fold and he's bluffing, but I'm also gonna be so sick if I call and lose. Do you want me to call, Keating? I mean, against most other people, I wouldn't take this long.
That's certainly a compliment to Alan.
He's going to let this go.
Big blind. So there's no way you have ace queen or ace jack.
I mean, you and I touched on whether
I can't think of anything. I think you have the nuts.
exploitable calls, exploitable folds.
Yeah.
If he folds jacks here, that's 100% exploitable, obviously.
Yes, yeah.
Happened to be right in this one instance. I think if you make a habit of folding jacks in this spot, you're going to lose a lot of money. But
if you're going off just the pace of his words, he's going to fold this. He's going to fold this.
Bluff? Bluff? I folded jacks.
Yeah, it was a good fold.
We finish things off with Nick Vertucci, who looks completely in control after hitting a full house against popular poker vlogger Rampage. After firing out a strong value bet on the river, Rampage suddenly drops a move out of nowhere against Nick to create a high-stakes nightmare.
yeah, shout out to Raver Poker, by the way, for the Life is Bluff remix. Guy just crushes, right? Well done, Raver. You guys can give him some love on Wednesday when he commentates. Nick with Kings, Rampage, raising under the gun with ace-8.
It wasn't a pat tech right, I bought in for more.
Nick decided not to 3-bet that one. He just called. Nick calls.
You want to pay me more? I thought there was interest in this.
Rampage checks.
Oh, you, Ron, huh? I must have picked us up. Queen deuce. I wanted to make sure you saw it.
Nick bets 1,000 and Rampage calls. This run out is just getting better and better for Nick. At this point, you're hoping that Rampage has got a queen.
What are you setting? Python. Yeah. Dang it. I trust you. Whatever you say. Garrett would have bet less. That's free information for you.
Oh, thank you.
A big one.
Yeah, huge.
Oh.
Wow, you flopped queens. That's king. That's disgusting. I told you guys it's going to be hard for me to last an hour.
And Rampage just check raised, basically all in.
Stuck in a brutal spot with his entire stack on the line, Nick is forced to rethink a hand that felt completely unbeatable just seconds ago. As he painstakingly talks himself through the action, will he actually lay down an absolute monster or step right into a potential trap?
I was hoping he was going to call, and then I was going to say good call, and let him turn over a queen, and then turn over kings.
Well, instead, he has check raised here. And he's basically telling you the story that he's got a deuce or maybe pocket queens. Really polarizing line here for Rampage.
You were supposed to have 2, so you
use two, and you just use one. And what happens with this?
Extra minute.
Extra minute for this one. Oh, that's fun. Okay.
So you have 1 minute.
Fuck me. It's pretty disgusting, right, Paige? I mean, I guess I just give you the money, right? I guess I have to sell my car to rebuy.
That's a tricky one, but yeah, probably one you should know. I have to study that one you should know. In your defense,
10 seconds.
Really rare.
But I can use another minute, right?
This is the last really rare. Then your hand's dead after one.
This is one of those really weird spots where Pocket Kings. It's a great bet on the river by Nick.
King, Matt Rampage. That's full house. What the fuck?
And,
I don't think I've ever folded a full house in my entire life.
It's just a bluff catcher at this point, though.
Actually, it's my watch money, so I kind of want to think about it for 40 more seconds. I know they're praying I fold because if I call and I'll lose, and then it's back to being silent and boring. I'm probably gonna fold though. It just seems a little ludicrous that you'd be bluffing here.
Garrett looks a little dubious.
Man, this is something. I think you got it, but I'm gonna think about it for another 19 seconds.
All right, 10 seconds.
Wow.
Oh, show him the bluff. Show him the bluff. Show him the bluff.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I bet 7,000 and he bluff raised. Garrett, would you have called? Holy shit.
That was awesome.
Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more.